Hey guys, welcome back to the excavation of Hob's Barrow. Well, we are here in the inn and there are sugar
A heap
cubes.
of glistening sugar cubes.
Yeah, can we take some?
Hands off me, sugar!
Of course not,
I
that
think
would be
this is
too
supposed
easy.
to be for all the patrons, sir.
I said hands off!
Okay,
Come on, Joe. Be nice to our visitors.
Ha! This place has gone to buggery.
okay, we got the sugar cubes, that's already good.
My mother has a similar one. I prefer my tea hot and fresh.
So that means we will talk to the people. Oh, that's Leonard.
Enigmatic Mr. Leonard's shoulder. He
Yeah.
looks somewhat frail.
Let's talk to him.
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman.
Mr. Bridon has given me permission to excavate Hob's Barrow.
Marvellous. I'm sorry you've had to sort all this out in my absence. When do we start?
Tomorrow, I hope. But first I need to recruit some locals to assist with the dig. It's too much work for me to do on my own.
I see. Bewlay has its fair share of strapping young lads. You'll find assistance, Miss Bateman.
What else can you tell me about this Sax knot?
Try not to worry yourself too much with these old stories. Leave those to the locals, Miss Bateman.
Have others spoken of goblins appearing in their dreams?
A dream is a dream, that is all. They merely make for good stories.
I know.
But to answer your question, no, not to my knowledge.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm sure the locals have filled you in already, lass.
You cut quite the mysterious figure. Most had little to say.
It's true, I do tend to keep my head down. When one gets to my age, one grows very comfortable in one's home. I like the isolation of the moors. I wouldn't change it for anything.
I take it you don't get many visitors.
Oh no, nobody bothers me. That's the perk of living so far out, huh? Just me and me hens. I used to come into Bewlay more often, back before my health went to buggery.
What do you think of Bewlay?
Whilst one could consider the villages to be rather unenlightened, this place has its charm. The market's in town today. You can see that folk want fun out here.
I know where I can find a Scotch egg, that's for certain.
Do treat yourself to one. You'll not taste better.
Is there anything else I should know about Hob's Barrow, Mr. Shoulder?
No, lass. I'm certain we will know a lot more about it by this time tomorrow.
I hope so. What else can you tell me about the previous excavation?
I think I covered it earlier, Miss Bateman. As you yourself said, it were a time of superstitious hysteria.
What was it like, living in that period of hysteria?
I kept to myself. It didn't really affect me. My hens stayed healthy and their eggs kept me well fed. If one can keep a level head in such situations, one can get by.
Indeed. Is there anything else I should be aware of before my own excavation? No other ghouls I should be worried about?
Ah, you know the answer to that. The corruption in that soil were all in the minds of men.
What do you make of Lord Panswyck?
His lordship is an important man in Bewlay, as I'm sure you have gathered. His family has commanded much respect here for many generations.
Do you respect him as a leader?
I do. He wants the best for the village. Without his influence, the railway line would have never come through here.
Does he want more visitors?
Aye, I believe so. He has great ambitions for Bewlay and wants to share them with the world.
What do you make of Mildred Walker?
Who?
I believe she's also known as Mother Mildred.
Oh, we used to get about when we were children. Our paths have not crossed in a long while.
What do you think of Charles Bridon?
He is a decent man. It must have been hard for him after that terrible business with his brother.
Without a doubt. I must say I had assumed you had at least spoken to him about my visit.
Sorry, lass, I had no intention of giving you the runaround. Again, I can only apologize.
If you don't mind me asking, what is the nature of your ongoing illness?
Oh, just the ravages of age. Getting off this bench will be a small battle in itself. Something you won't need to worry about for many a year, Miss Bateman.
Growing old is a blessing and a curse. And what of your recent fever?
An ordeal it were. So much tossing and turning. But I'm right as rain now, especially after a mug of ale. Don't worry about me.
What are Lord Panswyck's plans for Bewlay?
He's rebuilding an old chapel on his estate. He seeks to bring God back to these lands.
But what of St Edmunds? I think Father Roach might argue God has never left.
Indeed. Let's leave such arguments to them, shall we?
Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Alright, let's talk to Joe.
Hello.
If he even
Oh, aye,
talks.
she's back again. Can't a man drink his tea in peace? There's nought for you here, lass.
Horrible man. How many more sugar cubes is he going to add to his tea? He'll have no teeth left by the end of the day.
Alright. Let's talk to Stanley.
You found old Leonard, I see.
Yes, finally. I've had some rather unbelievable news, Stanley.
Oh? Remarkable.
Quite the coincidence, is it not?
Remarkable. Just remarkable.
Do you recall my father from back then?
I'm afraid not. Those were my droving days, you see. I didn't spend much time in Bewlay, but an interesting turn of events nonetheless.
What do you know of Mother Mildred?
I'll tell you what I know about Mother Mildred. She wants locking up.
How so?
She owes me a small fortune on her tab from years ago. Do remind her next time you see her, won't you?
I'd rather not get involved, if you don't mind.
Be careful who you trust, Miss Bateman.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
Sorry, lass. I've none at all.
Never mind. Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
No, I can't say it does.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
And what about this man?
Hello there.
Yes.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ted? Ted Cross?
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
Are you a local, Mr. Cross?
Oh no, I'm just passing through. I'm a musician. Just myself, me guitar and me horse.
Are you a travelling musician?
Aye. I've been playing a new song tonight. I've just finished the lyrics.
What's it about?
You'll have to come listen.
Is that your horse stationed in the alley?
Aye. Thistlecrack is her name.
That's an unusual name for a horse.
Aye. It were what she were called when I bought her. Glutton would be a better name. She likes her treats. But it feels wrong to change it.
What do you make of Bewlay?
Can't say that I know much about this place. I don't usually travel this far south.
I see. Have you heard of a place called Hob's Barrow?
Can't say I have, miss. What is it?
Never mind. Thank you for your time.
Make sure you watch my performance later, won't you?
I'll try.
Alright, so let's have a look at our place. Nothing of interest, it seems. Can we pry open?
The drawers don't open.
No, of course not. Okay, so let's get out of here. Use the sugar cube, which we have, don't we? Yes, we do. And give that to the horse. So we can at least repair the fiddle.
Here, girl. Eat this.
There we go.
Good girl. Hopefully that's gained some trust between us.
I hope so, yes. And
I don't wish to carry around my...
gonna do this.
I've managed to cut off a few lengthy strands.
That's very good.
I've taken a few long strands of...
Okay, and now,
I must coat the hair with something
well, we do have that too.
There we are. This should make sufficient bowstring now.
Alright, so we do have the bowstring. Where is the... Yeah, there we go.
I've done it. The bowstring seems to hold on sufficiently.
Alright, so we got that. Let's exit here and see if anything is going on over here.
Nobody home. The road disappeared.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I thought maybe things have changed because we're on day 2 already. But that doesn't seem to be the case.
I have nothing else.
Okay, nothing to talk to her
Good day.
about.
Freshly would miss.
No,
Okay, no.
I really don't want.
Warm pies!
Hello.
Good day.
Do you have any milk?
Not yet.
Oh,
No sign.
Anna.
Mr. Crozier.
day.
Hey up,
Do you have any fresh milk?
I'm a blacksmith.
Quite. Thanks for your.
Aye.
Okay, that was a waste of time. That's fine. Okay, the first thing that I think the milk has something to do with the goat. So we do want to milk the goat.
I should ask Mr Bridon for permission before attempting.
Exactly. So let's ask him for permission.
What do you want?
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
If you can get any milk out of old Eunice, you're welcome to it.
Eunice?
Me goat. Good luck.
Alright, so he says good luck. Maybe this is the moment that we die. Okay, so we got the bucket.
The empty bucket.
Smells of rancid milk, huh?
All right. We're doing this.
Holy mother, what?
I'm not sure what that was. I don't know what's happening to me. All this superstitious nonsense must be getting to my head.
Yeah, Eunice agrees. Okay, do we have the milk though?
The empty bucket. I'm not going near that thing again.
Huh.
I'm not going...
Okay, so she won't go near the goat. Goat is apparently not the goat.
Well, did you get any milk out of her?
I tried, and failed miserably.
She's a temperamental beast.
Perhaps you could milk her for me?
I'd like to help you, lass, but I've just had a flare-up in me joints. I worked myself too hard this morning. I couldn't bend down to save myself.
Is there anything I can do to help?
My wife would say I'm beyond any help. I'm certain of that. But if you know of any remedies for aching joints, please send them my way.
I'll see what I can do, Mr Bridon.
I'm going to rest for a while. Ta-ra now.
Okay, so we need something for his joints, which means we are going to go to the to the witch. Return the fiddle bow, find milk. Alright, so there is a lot to be done still. Quite a lot indeed. So I suppose we are going to... what are we going to do first? Let's just get rid of the fiddle. And we can do that by going to the map, the Devil's Toe. There's that girl. And we can just take the fiddle bow and give it to her.
Look what I have for you.
Okay, that was great. Oh, that was awesome. And now we do have a fiddle. We can give that to the musician, maybe.
My head is spinning. What happened? Hello?
No, she's
she
long
go?
gone. Long gone, Thomasina.
The girl has left her fiddle behind.
Yeah, let's take
The girl
it.
left her fiddle behind. I'll take it with me in case I see her again. I want to understand what just happened.
It was weird indeed. Okay, quiet fiddle. The abandoned fiddle. Strange incident at the Devil's Toe. Remarkable indeed. Okay, we're gonna go to the cottage straight away here.
Daddy, I have something for you. I do hope you remember it. I've taken great care of it. I'll fetch it for you now, all right?
Okay, so what is it?
I have a surprise for Daddy.
Okay, let's get the crate.
Daddy, you must remember this. The day that started it all. It's the red urn you buried in the garden for me. My first ever excavation. Where should I put it?
I suppose on the
Mother
shelves.
took away all the knickknacks that used to sit on these shelves. The pot might look nicer a little closer to the light anyway.
Perfect spot.
Perfect. It will catch the light from your lamp so nicely. There. I'm going to become a great barrow digger just like you. I hope the pot reminds you of those adventures we had together when I was a child, and how thankful I am for everything you've taught me. Now I must tell you about my visit to Pallinghurst. I found an arrowhead.
Alright, so here we are. Let's talk to Mildred.
Good day.
Yes?
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
No, sorry.
Not to worry. Do you know of any remedies for aching joints?
You're too young to be suffering from this, surely.
It's for someone else, Mr Bridon.
Yes, yes. I know just the poultice.
Capital. May I have some?
Well, I don't have the ingredients, I'm afraid.
What do you need to make it?
It's a simple blend made of natural elements. Elderflower and flirtwort. I can make the poultice for you if you bring me these things. Then it just needs to be applied directly to the joints. That should ease his burden.
Thank you. Where can I find some flirtwort?
Flirtwort is not commonly found around Bewlay. It's a perennial shrub that bears small white flowers. You might find some growing out on moors if you're lucky.
Thank you. Where can I find some elderflower?
There used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Herne Wood, but they've long since gone. Nowadays, you might find the shrub growing within a hedgerow or a private garden.
I see. What does elderflower look like?
Elderflowers are small, white, and grow in clumps on the elder shrub. Elder shrubs can grow in all shapes and sizes. Just look out for the clumps of tiny white flowers.
Farewell.
Okay, I think we have to go to the... oh. Okay, I think we have to go back to the, what's it called?
I shan't be...
The beck? Where James is? So that's over here. And James is gone, okay.
This looks like it might be elderflower. I'll take some.
Okay, so we got the elderflower and the other thing is flirtwood, right? And they said something about gardens. Okay, gonna go here. Oh, there's Father Roach. Long time no see, my friend.
Excuse me, Miss Bateman. I'm in something of a hurry. Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. Which work is that quote from?
Romeo and Juliet. Oh, he's gone.
Alright, sure. No, I don't want to enter. Although, wait a second, maybe it's just... Aha, there's Miss Duplancy.
This must belong to Mrs. Duplancy. That's not mine to interfere with. Those have seen better days. The flowers have long since dried out. I don't want them.
Okay, so I suppose we're just gonna talk to Mrs. Duplancy.
Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. Duplancy.
If you're looking for Father Roach, he won't be back until tomorrow.
Where is Father Roach?
You might have noticed the good father has a green thumb. He's gone to visit his friend in the countryside to purchase some seedlings for his tower garden.
Where is Father Roach's tower garden?
Why, on top of St. Edmund's, of course. He's got a lovely collection of cuttings up there.
Interesting.
You'll have to ask him to show you.
It does sound rather pleasant. It's a shame he's not around.
Exactly.
Well, he does have a spare key for the tower door somewhere.
Do you know where Father Roach keeps his spare key?
No, that's his business. If I did know, I'd fetch it myself and take you up there.
Not to worry.
I do recall him saying he hid it outside somewhere. For safekeeping, like. Were it in the graveyard? Oh, I don't know. Best wait till he gets back, pet.
I found out my father visited Bewlay some 25 years ago. William Bateman, perhaps you remember him?
Bateman? William Bateman? I remember a William Baldwin. He were a right miserable sod.
My father was only in Bewlay briefly, from what I understand. I'm trying to piece together what he was doing here.
You'll have to ask him. I don't recall anyone of that name.
My father took part in an excavation at Hob's Barrow. Do you recall the excavation?
I concern myself only with matters related to the church. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful.
What do you make of these stones?
They are not Christian. I'm certain of that.
I agree. Much older, I feel.
Older than Christianity? Oh, the youth of today.
These box pews are most unusual. I've never seen any quite so tall.
We Bewlay folk like our privacy. Many of the pews are owned by individual families.
Some might accuse you of hiding secrets.
Now, pet.
I jest.
At my age, it's hard to climb in and out of them. I'd rather stand.
Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
Is that a village near Erdlaw?
No, never mind. Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
I don't, pet.
Not to worry. Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
So, alright, I think we need that spare key to get up on the tower and fetch the flirtwood. But guys, I'm really sorry, we are nearing the end of the episode mark. So if you want to know if you can get that spare key, you'll have to tune in next time for the Excavation of Hob's Barrow. See you then.